Glad you could join us for our broadcast of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped. Up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the court, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Here's Siakam. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's New York now. It's a three-point game. Fires from 14. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Nesmith with it. Back to Nembhard. Clock at 6. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Brunson really gifted when it comes to orchestrating the offense. Always plays at his own pace under control. He's a top-tier passer, too.
In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Boy, I really like the focus and force there from Siakam to fight through the contact, give himself a chance to tack on a free throw.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
They set a pick. Brunson on the drive. Anunoby on the wing. Towns outside for three. Indiana with a rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the Pacers head coach earlier. When Karl-Anthony Towns was brought up, coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Brunson. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And down it goes. 2 points.
You know, with his first step, Brunson is really hard to contain in the two-man game.
Pass to Nembhard. Wide open look. Again, Indiana.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. To the paint. And stolen by Nembhard. To the inside. Here's Walker. Uses the glass on the layup.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Brunson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Goes up on the wing. Walker pulls down the board.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Huff. Outside Nesmith. He drops it from range.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Reddish. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indiana ahead, leading by just 2. And the second quarter is on its way. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Indiana.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Here's Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Siakam fires one down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Siakam going to the rim is like a moth going to the flame. You can't keep them away.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Down low. Here's Payton. It's deflected.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Mathurin can be a problem defender in this league.
Shepard, that's good.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
To the middle. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Next substitution, Karl Anthony Towns.
Pass to Towns.
OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges.
Shoots over Kuminga. And the jumper is good at the free throw line.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got 5.
And, you know, you look at that form and release. Towns is as capable as they come from the mid-range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Guys?
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Brunson with the finish inside.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Pass to Halliburton. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Back to Siakam. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
And when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach, no doubt, wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Knicks trail by 4. Towns outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Holiday. Towns on a screen. To the left side wing. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Brunson rushes in. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
On the drive, Brunson plays with quickness and purpose.
McConnell outside. Nembhard for 3. Nails it from 3. Nembhard's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
First personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Nesmith. Launches it, and it's Andrew Nembhard with a 3. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Kicks it out Towns. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Huff. And that one is hammered home.
T.J. McConnell's vision on display there. Scanning the court to find somebody he can get a shot for.
Now here's Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. And again, New York with the triple.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
McConnell outside. Here's Nembhard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Boy, he's got a nice stroke on his 3-point shot. Nesmith can be lethal from behind that arc.
Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Year to year, Karl-Anthony Towns remains an elite 3-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best 3-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. Big Cat says, take that.
Pass to Kuminga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Second personal foul.
And really the heartbeat of this next team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Brunson surveys. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Towns down low. Can't cash it in from close range.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Back to Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy. Your expectations are low, and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Guys, back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Halliburton finishes strong.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Got a hand on it.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Count it. Knicks trail by 8. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Pass to Shepherd. Halliburton left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton punching in. And he comes up with a bucket. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. New York substitute.
To win the run. That one's down for Brunson.
And that's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
Halliburton up top. He's got 6. Pass to Walker. Here's Huff. Outside for Halliburton. Clock at 4. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by New York.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Towns. Second chance shot. Walker pulls down the board. Pass to Huff. Down low. Here's Halliburton from 13. And so it's Indiana closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've won. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 7. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Now Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. And here's Kuminga. Anunoby covering to the paint. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Knocks down the long J.
From the moment he entered the league, Mikal Bridges has been knocking down threes.
And here's Nembhard. Six to shoot. Outside Nesmith. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. And the Pacers lead by 9.
Looking for an answer 3? Nesmith is your guy. This dude is a competitor.
Tipped. And stolen by Brunson. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Towns. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And 12 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
Now here's McConnell. Now Siakam. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Holiday outside. Towns on a screen. It's Holiday with a drive. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through. The game gets snug.
Pacers leading by 5. Halliburton outside. Nesmith with it. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Siakam. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 5. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Rebounded by Towns.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Oh, he jammed it.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. He knew they needed a bucket, and he wasn't going to force things. Great poise that time from Bridges.
Here's Halliburton. Shoots a 3. Oh, it's off.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Now Holiday. Towns outside. Nembhard there for the rebound. Now the Pacers with it. Outside Siakam. Nembhard outside. Here's Kuminga. And stolen by Brunson. It's 2-on-1. Towns, left side. Now Bridges. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Halliburton. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he ends up missing both free throws. New York with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Towns outside to take the lead. He's off from three. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both. And it's a 3-point game.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose.